Morning, everybody. Hope your Saturday's starting out good. Hope you all have a safe 4th of July weekend. We're going to cook up some steaks on the barbecue. And I wanted to get the Oliver plow done by the 4th of July. And I did her. And it turned out great. I really like it. It's 7 foot long. The tractor's 5 foot long, so it's 12 foot long altogether. And I'm very happy how it looks. Years ago I made a Oliver potato digger, an old fashioned, it wasn't horse drawn, but it was just a real old one. So this is only the second Oliver model that I've ever built. This is the quarter scale. This weighs about, I'd say, 50 pounds. The tractor probably weighs 80 pounds. And I tried to get as much detail in it as I could. I got all the spring assemblies. I got all the linkages over here on the linkages on this side. You can see where these move up and down, and these move, and the plows move, and you can even adjust the mold boards. Put them all down. Oh. And the steering turned out good. When the drawbar moves side to side, that moves this front wheel side to side, and that goes up through here, the linkage up here, and that goes back to the tie rod here, and that goes back to this stabilizer, and then that goes back to the rear wheel. It's got, if you want to go around the other side, that will kind of show the cylinders a little bit. Here's the rear cylinder that raises and lowers the back of the plow. Here's the middle cylinder that moves this, lifts and lowers the plow right here. And then on the front here, I got this cylinder that raises and lowers this front wheel here. So I've got I built a block on them with a pin in them, so they're in the up position right now, all three of the cylinders. The cylinders do move and slide in and out, but I've got like the bar on all three of them right here with a pin in it. So if you take the pin out, then the cylinders would move and the assemblies would all move up and down. And this one here, got the pin in it right here. This comes out, so that would let that raise, but it's so heavy with all that weight, it would just always be in the down position. So this way there's pressure on the wheels, so once it's in the display, it will stand on its own on the wheels. The tractor, if you look back at the whole thing, I think it's pretty awesome. If you go back by the door there, Deb, way back, and get this shot, I think they'll get a little bit better idea. In the picture it looks small. It looks very small, but it's large. I love it. This is probably one of the coolest tractors I've ever made. I just absolutely love it. The 4020 comes in second with the plow. That's probably my second. And the Big Buds 747s, they're third because I've never seen a real big bud. But I have seen the old case tractors, and I love the case tractors. So I think that pretty well, Deb, maybe you get a shot from the front a little bit. So people are asking what I'm going to build next, and I got two friends that got three 60/30 John Deeres, and I'd like to build a 60/30 in the plow, and I'd like to build the Versatile. I'd like to build the Oliver tractor. I'd like to build the Ellis Chalmers 45, and I'd like to build my very first crane project on the supply boat. And so there's definitely more things to build, and just gonna take it one day at a time and see what happens. I change my mind sometimes, and do something different. But I think probably, I'm gonna say probably either the supply boat with the crane on it, I'm gonna start next week, or maybe the 6030, the John Deere 6030. That's been on the list for a long time, the 6030. And the supply boat's been on my list for probably 30 years. We camp at the Sulaks for over 30 years, and that boat, that supply boat, we watched it leave the warehouse and go out and supply the ships on the river. We've done that, seen that thing go 30, and we were actually on the Paul Tagurtha when the boat came up to us, and we got videos or pictures of it actually coming up to us and bringing the supplies up. So that boat, I like that boat and that crane. It'd be cool to build the first crane on that boat. So I think we'll let you go now, and we'll keep. Thanks for all the nice comments, everybody. And so we'll put this video on there, and hope you enjoy it. And okay, have a safe and fun 4th of July. We'll see you later.